Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. It's been a little bit. If you wonder where I've been, it's a little bit of garden season, a little bit of busy, a little bit of learning Blender on the side, learning a lot of different things. But today I feel like modeling something in Zbrush, so this is where we're at. So I'm going to start out with the Zsphere. You can go in here. You can find it over here. You got different primitives. You can click it, and then you got a Zsphere. So now what is next? What I want to do is I'm going to pull up some references. I only got a little bit of time for lunch, but who knows? Maybe this goes into something a little bit longer. In that, if my mouse would work, my mouse has been bugging out on me. Gathered some pretty cool references off Pinterest and looking around, and kind of like this. What do they call them? Kaijus, monsters. But I like this form, this kind of setup that has the weird leg, kind of primitive, kind of different. I want to kind of use this inspiration to make that form. You can see it here. Real long arms. I like that their arms are real long, like they can kind of go. This one's cool. This is badass. Love that. I don't know. I just wanted to kind of get something a little different. A little bit. This is awesome. I love all this inspiration. But I'm not gonna. Yeah, this right here. Ken's work. And I love his stuff. Been following him for a long time, and man, every time I see something, just like inspiring. So let's start with this. All right, so we got Zbrush up. Still running the older version. I haven't updated, so don't feel bad if you run an old one too. Let's pull that up and keep those up because we're gonna need those two. Control Shift A, keep it on top, and let's go from there. Let's just where'd you go, buddy? Where'd you go? Maybe not. Maybe I didn't do it right. Always on top. Enable. There you go. All right, so let's go. We're in the front, and I'm gonna get like some. Let's just start sketching. Let's go from the side, and we can start to see what we got. We got a little bit of the body. We're gonna do that. So let's go ahead and do this. Pull that up. Maybe segment it up here. Pull that up to be there, and looks like there's gonna be like a little hip joint there. And we need symmetry, active symmetry turned on. So we do on both sides. You can scale that just a little bit to give some texture to that. Just go ahead and add a shoulder. And something here. Still been doing models here and there, mainly for work, but no characters like this. This will be fun. Should be a fun project or a little side project to work on. Just gonna slant this down. I like this, like that. Let's see what we got here. Long arms. They all got long arms, right? Got a chest. Can kind of work it in there. Let's kind of bring those shoulders down. This is just a blocking in stage. No overthinking. Let's go this. Should be able to reach right there. This Z, like a lightning bolt. Let's do that. Let's get that going in there. Almost a little bit of that anatomy. And go there. I'm going to move this back. I'm going to scale this down too. So I'm going to go down, back. That's what this is. So it's going to have that weird, that kind of animal setup. We're going to move that down. And it looks like all these arms are. Let's see how the other ones look. Let's see if they kind of walk like that. This one's a slouching kind of thing. They all have a similar leg. Let's see. We can do this. We're gonna spread that. Rotate. Just so we can start kind of having a little bit of a pose, but symmetry. Because I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. If I do anything with it, but let's just keep it in symmetry. Speeds up the thing. Speeds up the workflow. Drag that down. Scale this. Going at an easy pace. Not gonna try to fly through this. I'm just gonna kind of have fun. Have fun with this. Have another little joint there. Kind of boom, boom. That's that. Boom, boom. Then they got like a little hook there. We can probably add this just to kind of hint something. I like that little hook. We'll take it from that creature to kind of incorporate it. Just kind of bend this there. This needs to go back. That needs to go back. It's alive. So we kind of got a little bit of blocking in. It's going to be longer, and we're not going to have that kind of hand. We're just kind of picking and choosing. I like how long this is. So using this to kind of keep me in check right here. There we go. We want a wider chest, I think. And then what I can do is scale this a little bit more. Just kind of beef that up. Because I want this creature to be kind of muscular on certain areas. Just nope. We'll add our own little touch to it in a bit. But right now I'm just trying to get it blocked in. Ooh, look how long that neck is. That's cool. Long neck. Long neck. Long neck themes. Alright. Let's stick with that. We'll go long neck. Let's pull this out. And go in there. And one goes down, one goes up. Which way do we want to go? We'll just play with it until we get something to shape. Something about that angle is pretty cool because they're hunting downward and not so much upward. I like the downward facing. I think for this model we'll go down just kind of like this, and what I'll do is do this too, so it's kind of slouching the face. We'll scale it down just, well, you know, a lot of these creatures have that little kind of tiny face, big head thing going on. We'll just kind of figure out what we want to do in a bit. Scale a little bit. Scale. Start scaling stuff. Scale. And rotate this. Rotate that. So now we need some hands. Need some hands here. But I want to be kind of claws to hang out, you know, just like that's gonna be his thing, and he'll probably have like claws coming out of here. Just thinking out loud. Probably do one. Let's just do one so we can copy it later. And scale. And scale. And there you go. Got something there. If you don't use Z-spheres too often, something fun to work with. What I like to do is get a model started with this. And it works just like connector blocks. You know, you got your move, your scale, rotate. You can rotate all of them. You can rotate, you know, based on the joints too. Depends on what you want to go for. But that'll be one finger, I guess. We can work our way forward and get something going. maybe one claw. We'll just kind of arch it up. Then we can copy it and just do something else with that. Maybe. We'll see. We do need a thumb. But we'll start with one for now. We'll just go with that because this will probably be more mimicked here and there. And we'll just kind of multiply it. I'm trying to save some time. I don't have much time lately, but let's see what we got. So slouchy down. About, I think that's about a good distance. Let's see what we can do with this. I think there's too many segments here. I'm gonna take one away just in case I can fix this, and then we'll do another segment and do it again, and then scale it. Something got a little weird. Something crossed too far. You can add as many as you like. So if you want to go in here, just get a little crazy with it. But you gotta be careful. Start clipping right there. Maybe I'll just leave it as is. Let's look from the top. I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and it didn't really occur to me why an artist didn't like Zbrush as much as because there wasn't enough cameras, and that kind of made sense. I was just like, yeah, you gotta kind of like keep working the look, like keep moving around instead of having like segmented like other programs. You're constantly having to look around. So let's look at these references. Do they got tails? Like a little tail there, tail, no tail. So there's kind of a theme that there is kind of a something at the end. There's a tail. We can do a tail. I'm just kind of looking. No tail. But it works for that. That's real slender kind of thing, right? It's just like, let's see if we can play with this face a little bit and a little bit. And just kind of slouch it. Moving it. And we can work with that. We can work with this. There we go. I'm gonna have it face up. Let's do that tail. Let's add something in here. Let's do the center. And we'll just drag something out. This is more or less blocking. And let's do a quick save. Oh, went away, came back. I was about to say. All right, let's move this down. Let's kind of, or move it just a little bit like that, right? You can always scale it in. Yeah, we'll just see what we got. And if you didn't want to go this route and you wanted to kind of like have something preset, check this out. There's under the Zsphere library, you can pick one of these too. And it might have got close and you could have just kind of pushed and pulled a little bit. That's another option. So we got our one-toed Kaiju. Let's see, let's just look at some references. Look at that. Interesting muscles. This one has study on the eyes, patterns. I like, if you're asking me, or a lot of them have like little tiny eyes. Look at this, little bitty tiny eye. Tiny eyes, like dinosaurs, right? I like that he's got like a big jaw, and that's something we can do. We can do a big jaw that's kind of attached to here. I like that. Start with the front. And then it's got a like a jaw there too. Okay, so let's go to finalize this just to keep it in check. Alright, adaptive skin. We're gonna turn this down, turn this down. Let's preview it. So you got a low poly mesh. You can up the density if you want to keep a little bit of that figure. And we can work with that. We're gonna probably go with something average, right? Just needs something to start with. This doesn't really have to be, overly thought out. Just, well, kind of thought out, right, to a point, but you You're just trying to get a base, get your form, figure, and everything else going on. I like that that neck is right there. Look at that neck. Is just, we'll just kind of draw that down. We'll see how it goes. We'll just kind of go with it. And that's your Z-sphere. So if I press A, you can go back and forth, and you can still edit this. But we're kind of past that point. We're going to the next level. We're going here. And let's do this. Let's do a lasso. Because I like that there's a jaw here. We'll just kind of... Sounds like somebody's riding a dirt bike outside. Probably are riding a dirt bike. So many motorcycles down these roads. Let's go to the geometry. Let's divide it up. Let's see what we got. Okay. We could kind of, I guess, start blocking in some shapes and just see where we can go. These are just for reference. I'm just looking at every little bit. That big muscle coming down, and it just details. So, okay, let's start something. Let's go with this. Let's just start seeing what we can find in this shape. So, let's start with this. Okay, see. We can start shaping in some stuff. Going in here. Divide. And let's get a different brush. Let's do this. Sometimes getting a different brush. We got some Pablo brushes here. Soft forms. Clean buildup. We can go there. And clay imperfection. Let's try this one. I haven't tried this one out. We'll just kind of see what we got. Tried it. Oh, a little too much imperfections. Let's see. Divide it again. Oh. That's a little bit more for final stuff right there. Let's adjust this a little bit. Let's start playing with these forms. Let's start seeing what we can see. Start shaping some stuff. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's go to a different brush. That one isn't working for me. Clean buildup. Remember I said tiny eyes? It's just like real tiny eyes. Like maybe that's where I'll put it. Just a little bitty eye. When you look at it, you have like kind of something going on, but we'll figure it out. Figuring it out. So let's get some features kind of carved in here. You know what I've been playing with lately is they updated this program if you got a tablet called Nomad Sculpt. Pretty cool stuff. Kind of getting stuff done in there that always like kind of surprised that you can do as much as you can on a tablet going with that. Like, I don't know, it's just different times now. Back in the day I was happy to have anything on my phone, like an internet and stuff like that, you know, but it's all good. I'm just gonna start blocking in some stuff. Let's see what we can get so we can start having some form. So it'll be a dominant feature right there. We could go here. This thing's gonna be kind of going there. And I think I'll go with a few little horns or something there. Do a quick save. Save you the headache of having to watch me do that. And you know, I got another brush set, and let's see what we got in here. These are a little more harder, but these are soft forms. That was that one, but this is another one. Same thing. I think I can start using this to carve. Just kind of get some spots kind of chiseled out. let's go ahead and do this. Let's get this kind of. Got that. This would be like a jaw. Let's do this. Drag this down. And kind of. It can either go forward or back. The underbite has teeth. I kind of like this. This is where these teeth will come out. What you think? And then we can kind of chisel the back. Just kind of. Let's remesh this. Freeze it? No. Let's just remesh. Remesh it. Just start cutting in some features. A little harsh, but it's okay. I'm just gonna block in some stuff. See what we got. There we go. Start getting a little more detail. Let's go to clay brush. I've used a clay brush in a while, kind of changing it up. All right. A little bit of a dragon kind of feature. Let's bump this up. Let's get some quick features in here. With the details of it all. Let's see what else we got. Just kind of going with these things. I'm always a fan of like kind of a spiny back, but just kind of give it features. Just kind of blocking in again. So the rib cage can go in here. Rib cage. Go down here. Shift this around. Shift it down. Oh, I want that. Alright, so we're gonna have to. So now I can start beefing up these muscles in here. So I think this will be just trying to get some creativity out for a little bit of this lunch. I'm just trying to see what we can get out for now. A little start, kind of a start to a creature. I'm just gonna connect there. I'll need to pull up some animal anatomy, but let's just beef it up for now. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think? So we want to either beef up his forearms so that they're kind of like Popeye. I don't know. Part of me would want to put like a little thing right here, but will his knee hit it? Is that proper, like in a proper evolution of a like a monster? I guess, I don't know. Let's see. His legs are looking a little weak. Let's beef these legs up. Give some meat, some muscles. So I got this plugin in Blender. It's like Mixamo for rigging, and I never really used it until like last week or so, and it's pretty cool. I think it's called Rigify or something like that, or Rig. I had to look up the name, but it's a pretty cool program because it does a lot for you on the setup, but I think it also does four-legged creatures, but I don't know how the IK and all the stuff would come in. I want to try it. I just want to try it on something a little more complicated than a human. We'll have to see. You gotta ignore what I'm doing under there and just kind of trying to get some features going. And we can go here. So no, too much. Too much, buddy. Too much on the thing. There we go. So something about that. Kind of keep it there. I want scale to be kind of a factor too, because yeah, we can break that a little bit. Quick save, so we can go somewhere. Just gonna have some muscles there. Just kind of blocking it in. I got another 3 minutes. 3 minutes on the clock. Just trying to block it in, get it in there. Sharpen that up. I have to put more details when we get around to it. And just kind of getting forms. What I'll probably do is put some more of more shape into that better. And this will be the hand. And kind of a little bit here and there. Let's go skip that. I wish I need to look up a way to turn that off. That's kind of something I've been meaning to do. Let's just kind of play with this. Let's see. There we go. Beef it up. Curve that. Like. Kind of lost something there. Okay, then now what we can do is, besides save, we're gonna Z-remesh it. We're just gonna kind of drop it down, kind of shifting gears, right? You can start to see like these creatures, you know, very muscular, right, on their legs. 'Cause I guess so. If you think about it, they're gonna be walking, pushing all this muscle. So I might need to put more beef on their legs. Yeah, a little bit more on the hind parts here. Just kind of beef it up. Kind of too much beef. Too much. And let's go here. And let's push this down just like so you can be a little bit more natural. That needs to come back. And back. And let's raise this up. Let's see how this silhouette looks. So let's do this. Let's just go with the silhouette. Doesn't look like anything. So let's push that. What are we seeing? There we go. A little bit. Till I need to fix. Fix that tail just a little bit. Just gonna kind of wind it down. Alright, so we got a little bit of that form. Little form there. Let's go to, there we go. Let's grab everything. Let's just see what we can do. Push it up. So you can start get that arch. Let's get that arch a little bit. Kind of like a dog. But do we want this? Oh, there you go. There we go. Getting a little bit of that shape. Alright. And nope. Pushed it too far. Just kind of, what I like on these monsters is that they're kind of like squarish. And so let's go square. Just kind of shape that down. And we can always see remesh. That way we can kind of keep it low, and then we'll just chisel it down, build it back up, kind of thing. Let's see how this looks. Alright. Alright. He's only got one finger, but don't look at his finger. And so, kind of getting there. And I guess we'll probably call this about done for the lunch, I guess. You know, you can kind of start to see where I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go probably put like a lip here. There. The jaw, right? And then over the skull right there. How far do the eyes need to go? They need to be able to see front, right? So you're gonna have to see something in the front so it's not too far there, right? You have to see, you have to think like an animal, right? Or how they're gonna see with that vision. There you go. So now you can kind of get something in there. But if I want to start pulling little features out, there we go. I want to have like a little dinosaur feeling too. Primitive. So you got a little bit of that going on. I know once you start getting in it, the hard thing is starting, and then after you get started, you're like, I don't want to stop. I just want to keep modeling. It's okay. We can always come back, keep modeling some more. And I'll probably put some eyes in there and like start featuring out that. But what I want to do is start putting some like teeth kind of coming out right here. But we won't do that till later on the next round. As maybe it can go down. Maybe up, maybe just one big one right here, another. You don't want it to get his eyes, so you can probably be one here, one there. Just trying to think. We'll figure it out. It's still too early. Just kind of blocking in this creature. I don't know what this is gonna be. Look at that. It could be anything right there. Maybe. All right, let's do this. Forget. Let's do this. Maybe they're gills. Oh, wrong button, wrong button. What I got turned on? Why is my curve pin, mask pin, and really I didn't want that on there anyway. Curve pin, turn it off. Curve mask. Let's see. Let's see real quick. Boom, 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 and we'll just kind of pull this up. Just so I don't forget, but maybe it could be like gills or something in there. Gills and gills. A gill in a gill. So he can breathe, because he's a, like, I don't know. He's a, fire breather or something. I don't know. We'll just give him a story. Start getting some folds, but then he'd probably be like a rhino, right? I think I messed my brush up, but I kind of like what it's doing. Looks like the sensitivity dropped out. It's okay. We're gonna roll with it because this is probably what we needed. Just a little bit of a kind of chaotic stuff. All right. So anyway, let's remesh this. Oh, delete lower. I got a hole in them. Close holes. Boom. Fixed. That's how you do it. And then we'll probably have this as like a shoulder, but not a shoulder because he's a big animal. And then he's got another part of a shoulder muscle here, right? It's gonna be big. We're just kind of blocking in stuff. So kind of wrap into that somehow. Just pull into that. There you go. We got something going, kind of. This will pull into that. Alright, I'm going to save my stuff. And hopefully we keep this momentum going so that we can start getting a little blocked out creature and then go from there. Just a little lunchtime sculpt. So, thanks for watching. Hope you're doing well. Catch you next video later.